That was last week's commission piece and I'm really happy how it turned out. So once that had dried last week, I stretched it onto a canvas. I used my own stretcher bars and then I applied a UV satin varnish, and this one is by Winsor Newton, and that will protect the painting from ultraviolet light. But before I varnished it, I added my signature down in the bottom right, and this is ready to go off to the customer. So I really enjoyed painting this style last week, and I'm going to try and do a similar style this week, but probably swap the colours out slightly, and I may add a little bit more texture in the middle. I'm going to take this one down, get a new canvas up, and we're going to get painting. I've gone a little bit crazy this week. I've put 4 sections of masking tape in. I don't know whether I'm going to keep a harsh line or I'm going to sort of blend that in, but I just want a starting point to get those blocks of colour in. And as I say, I'm probably going to do something in the middle here, but we're going to start off by putting in some colour. On the palette, I've poured out a ton of white, Payne's grey, some green and some yellow. I'm going to sort of mix these colours in first, going with the top section, and I might introduce that colour a little bit further down. We'll see how we get on. I'm just pouring out some gloss medium and some paint conditioner, which spreads the paint out. Yeah, the gloss medium just makes it look a little bit glossier. I'm going to introduce that same colour into this big area down here, so nice big bold moves, big brush strokes, whack that in. As you can probably tell from the brush strokes, I'm not mixing the colour up hard on the palette. I'm sort of keeping it loose, so when I apply it to the canvas I can mix it on the actual canvas. Yeah, I love that, real deep colours in there, and it really ties in with the top section as well. So keep that as it is, just picking up on a little bit more paint, just where I see it needs it. Peeling off the top section. Yeah, so in this next section below, I want to sort of go a little bit lighter in the blue hue. So I'm going to use a fresh brush, and I'm picking up on some of that yellow, adding it into some blue, mixing it in with some white, left with this real nice minty bluey colour. I really love this colour. So I'm now going to just tilt the brush at an angle, and I'm just going to brush up to that line. Tilted the brush a bit and some solid yellow has come out, so if that happens and you don't like it, don't worry about it, just pick up on some more paint and paint over it. I just want to pick up on some more white. I just want to feed that in as a bit of a loose section. I want to create some kind of texture in the middle here, but I want to sort of have this quite light, so it's going to be near enough the same colour as above, but it's going to be a lot lighter, sort of top and bottom of it. Going to go a little bit heavier blue as we get a bit further down to meet this next section. We're going to come back and add in some detail in these sections, I think, or I might leave them quite clean. I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay, this part definitely needs to be quite light again in colour. Okay, what I'm going to introduce now is we're going to put some detail in this section here, but I want to introduce some detail in this block of colour as well down here. And for that I'm going to be using silver. I want silver to sort of sit on this dark area. I think that's really going to make it pop. And then I think we're going to go in with some white lines in this area here as well. So what I'm going to try with the silver on the dark area is I've poured out just some neat pure metallic silver, and I'm just going to put it onto this squeegee, and I'm going to use the squeegee to create the marks in this piece, and I'm just trying to sort of line it up. And work that line all the way across, and it works really well if it goes on really heavy. I'm going to completely wipe off half the rule with white, and I'm going to apply half with silver. I'm going to try and get that in the middle, and I'm going to go on this line. Really like that. It's giving off a real nice thick piece of silver dead on that line. Because this is abstract, I'm going to do the same again at the very top on this line as well. Before you know it, you've had a relaxing time painting and you've created something modern seascape paintings for your wall that would look brilliant in any sort of coastal location, I feel. It does sort of represent the sea, the sky, but yeah, it's abstract, so it's not your traditional sort of seascape painting. And if you like what I do here on Flowworks, please give this one a like or a thumbs down. So thumbs up or thumbs down. That way I can tell whether people are liking my art. And yeah, subscribe if you want and push the bell notification. As I say, please check me out on Patreon. I've got 3 different tiers on there. You can help support this channel as well with the work that I create. But most of all, most importantly, I document every single piece of art that I paint. Looking back over time, I think I'm sort of fitting into some kind of style that I'm happy with. But yeah, there's lots more things to come on this channel, lots more experimental painting, so please subscribe and give this channel a bit of support. I'd really appreciate that. You can purchase this original as either a roll canvas, so we can ship it out worldwide, or as a framed piece. If you're local, we can stretch this onto a canvas. Until next week, you have a great week, and make sure you get your paintbrushes out and put some paint on your canvas. Enjoy your art.